Hey everybody, wherever and whenever you're watching from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today, we're finally back in Armored Core 6. Yeah! So, I think I mentioned this towards the last stream of my playthrough of this game when I 100% the game. I said that I was not going to stream Armored Core 6 again until if and when they add like matchmaking in this game, and they did. Most recent update, they added some new parts. They changed, they buffed other parts, some of the older parts, and they added ranked matchmaking. So it's time. It's time to go back. Now I haven't actually tried any of the new parts yet, and also I'm going to have to tune some of the builds that I have made. I did play a lot of PvP with some friends, like during the playthrough and also like after I finished it. So I actually have quite a few builds. Oops. I actually have quite a few builds that I can play around with. Although for today's ladder weekend, I'm looking at 3 in particular that I had some success with playing with my friends, and that's this one, Storm. This is basically just a double trigger build, double Ludlows and double Exogens, the burst machine guns. I guess the most notable thing about this one is that I tuned the supply efficiency really high, so I can actually do sort of infinite flight with this build on a double trigger. Basically, I just chase my opponent down, regardless of whether they're in the air or on the ground, and I get in their face and unload my magazine, like twice, 3 times, 4 times. It's a very straightforward build, actually. Though I think I might have to tune it, and I'm also gonna check the performance of the new machine guns to see if I'm going to replace either the Ludlows or the Exogens. And then the other builds that I'm thinking of using for today is this one, the Shredder. Now this one is like a special one for me because throughout my playthroughs of like clearing the game and 100%ing the game, the chainsaw is basically the weapon that carried me through the entire, like, as soon as I got the chainsaw, most of the boss fights that I did, most of the other missions that I did, even S ranking, doing all of the S ranking runs, a lot of those missions I did with the chainsaw, and the chainsaw is just really fun. And also, apparently, it does enough damage that I can one-shot any AC build as soon as I connect with someone who's staggered. The problem is actually connecting on someone when they're staggered, because a few updates ago they did change the recovery. So on release of the game, the recovery for ACS strain was that it's fixed, right? It doesn't matter what your weight was. Everybody recovered from stagger at the same rate. And then in one update, they made it so that the lighter your build is, the faster you recover. And so I feel like against a lighter build, I'll actually struggle to do damage and actually one-shot them, because I'm not really sure I have enough time to close the distance with the chainsaw attack, even if I pre-charge it. Although that's gonna need a bit of testing. For a heavier build, though, I'm pretty sure no matter how much AP they have, if they're a heavyweight build, I don't think they're gonna recover in time for me to chainsaw them, or like for them to get away from the chainsaw. So I'll do a bit of tuning, and then we'll see if I'm right and that I can one-shot every AC I meet, assuming I stagger them. Right, like that's the catch. If I stagger them, they're dead. If I don't stagger them, or if I'm not ready when they're staggered, I'm basically screwed. It's a very all-in build. And then the other build that I'm thinking of using is where is it? This one. Lightbringer. This one This one I'm not really so sure yet with how I want to do the other weapons, but I'm very certain that I want to use the double auroras on this one. So this is kind of like an energy build, double auroras, and then I did some like a lot of iterations a while back. Right now it's a laser handgun, but there was a point where I was using the big laser rifle that had like 2 barrels. There was also an iteration where I was using the nebula. So I'm gonna see if I can change this build a bit and see if I can make it work in PvP. Other than that, I have other builds here that are kind of memey. Like I have this Hellkite one, which is basically just pretend I'm a dragon. I've got the scatter missiles as sort of like the wings, and then the pile bunker is like the tail, the dragon tail attack, and then I have the flamethrower because dragon breathes fire. Then I have I have a missile. It's not a boat, but it's a 4 missile build. That's kind of silly. Basically, just out tank the opponent and just launch missiles all over the place. And then there's this one, which is what if I didn't use the FCS at all? So I've got double laser turret, explosive thrower, and the jamming bomb launcher. But yeah, there are a few meme builds here, but I'm not gonna do any of them today. I'm just gonna focus on those 3 builds that I mentioned: Storm, Shredder, and Lightbringer. So let's get into editing these builds and see if I can find some better options for the builds. Which ones were the new? These are the new MGs, right? The shades. Oh, they're heavy. They're like double the weight of a Ludlow, and like more than triple the energy. Yikes! Yikes! What the heck? Yeah. Okay. I'm definitely not using these then. And they have better attack power, better impact. Like slightly more recoil, less direct hit adjust. Although the first set of MGs I'm using are basically the ones that are trying to stagger the opponent. The problem is just the weight. The weight is it's too much. The weight is too much. Like even the Gatling gun is like, I mean the Gatling gun's the handheld Gatling gun is like heavier, but it's slightly less energy load, but it's still a lot. Okay, then I guess I'm sticking to the Ludlows. The barrels are fine for the heads. The VP 40S for the core is fine, I think. I don't know that I'm definitely not using this. I want to have a bit of balance on my booster efficiency and my generator output and supply adjusts. So I think the core is gonna stay the same. The arms I'm a bit conflicted if I want to go but this is like, these are the arms with the lowest possible recoil that's still above 100, while also having good firearm specialization, I think. I don't really have an option that's like higher firearm specialization without going below 100 recoil control. If there was an option that just like sacrificed, actually no, but the stats on this one's really bad. Alba, yeah, I kind of lose out on a bit of defensive stats. Also, my supply efficiency goes down. I might actually just keep this. Yeah, the defensive stat drop is not worth it, I think, for what I'm going for with this build. Yeah. Okay. And then the legs, I went with very cheap legs in terms of weight and EN load. This is just basically barely enough to carry all of the weight. And then I'm using the Grid Walker as sort of like an aggressive booster. Like I can chase someone whether they're on the ground or whether they're on the ground or they're trying to stay up in the air. I can compete with them in the air with the Grid Walkers because of the upward thrust. I'm actually using the Ocellus on this one. Although because I'm not using the Knockryer arms, I guess the Ocellus is fine. It is a bit high on the energy load. My other option would have been the Talbot, or if not the Talbot, the Abbott, which is, I mean, gives me a bit more supply efficiency, like 100. I don't know how much like 100 more supply efficiency is going to translate into, like, how fast. I can't really visualize how fast the 100 supply efficiency is in terms of regen. Although, like, it doesn't really, like, going down on the weight load and the EN load with the FCS doesn't really give me that much other benefits. So I think this build's fine, actually. I'm not gonna change it. Santai, I just went with Santai because large capacity and also supply efficiency and recharge delay is really good. And that's it's part of the reason why I can maintain flight with this build in the first place. But I guess this build is fine then. If I'm gonna edit the Shredder though, I think this one's going to take a bit longer to change around. So with this build, the idea is that all of my damage is loaded onto the chainsaw, which means I have to make sure that all of my other 3 weapons are capable of staggering the opponent quickly. So I went with the Etsugen, and then I have the Zimmerman as like my secondary right-handed weapon. And the idea is that I unload the Etsugen on someone, and then when I'm out of rounds, I swap to the Zimmerman and blast them in the face, and hopefully they get staggered. All the while, I have the Bullet Orbit also shooting. And the idea is that once I hit them either with the Zimmermans or before the Zimmerman even fires, they're already staggered and I'm already hitting them with the chainsaw. So I don't know if any of the new parts are going to help here. Yeah, like I said, this one's like... Oh, this one's even weaker than the... in terms of impact, at least. In terms of impact, the new machine gun's actually weaker than the Etsugen, so... Might just keep the Etsugen. I don't know that there's a better option than the Zimmerman for something that's just fast. That's just one shot, one quick shot after I unload my mag on the Etsugen, and then I swap back. Right? Like I don't know that there's a... The problem with the Sweet 16 is like the range is too short, so I can't really use it. They did buff the burst rifle and the assault rifles. Although, actually, can the assault rifles compete with the Etsugen though? It's slightly less cumulative impact, but it's the exact same like normal impact on the burst rifle. The Scudder and Turner, yeah, they're not really competing. They're too heavy for what I need out of them. I don't know how good the burst rifle is if you're not actually using the burst function. If you're just using the regular shots, it might be okay. Although it is a bit heavier. Although I can afford the weight, so I guess it's not a big deal. Oh, that kills my supply efficiency though. By like 250. Okay, let's see if I can change something else though. But yeah, it looks like nothing's gonna compete with the Zimmerman in terms of just one shot to burst their impacts or their ACS. The bazookas are obviously significantly heavier, although some of them are lighter on energy. Which might be an option if they're lighter on energy. Maybe unload the first machine gun and then swap to a bazooka real quick. $240, $178, $92. So this one's the lightest one. The lightest one, it also has the highest direct hit adjust. So what's the drawback? Oh, what's the drawback here? The weight? Huh. Okay, we'll keep the Majestic in mind. See if I can find a... Definitely the grenade launchers are like a bigger energy investment. Definitely not the bomb launchers. Using that, and we're not gonna use an energy weapon for this build. Oh, actually, I need to see if the reload matches up. So this one reloads twice as long as the Zimmerman. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. We'll go to testing in a bit. I think the Huxleys are fine. The problem with the chainsaw is because there are situations where I want to pre-charge the chainsaw before I go in. I can't really swap to the chainsaw when the opponent is staggered. So I actually opted to use the Huxley as like an additional weapon that can just fire on its own. So I probably won't be changing the Huxleys. As for the frame parts, the barrels probably fine. The HAL... You see, I don't know if like I want to prioritize a bit of booster efficiency with this build. Because I can't really... Like, this build isn't really like, what do you call this? I still have to quick boost a bit, but I guess I don't have to quick boost that much if I'm charging the chainsaw. So my other option would, if I'm not using the HAL, my other option would have been oh, the stats on this are too low. I'm trying to remember like what's going through my mind when I was building this. I think I just wanted to make sure that I was at 80k weight. So I'm kind of like a heavyweight biped brawler type of build, right? But yeah, like when I look at the supply efficiency on the other core pieces with the build that I currently have, like the Ephemera would give me more supply efficiency, but then the defensive stats are horrible. And I'm like going below 80k, which also means that I'm going below the defensive stat requirements that I kind of need to hit. Wait, why is this using the Melander arm? Why is this using the Melander arms? Didn't I use the I think I was using the VP46D last time. I guess that's another consideration. If I use the bazooka, I'm gonna have to change my arm for a bit of higher recoil management. What FCS am I using? I went with the Basho legs for this one, apparently. Okay, I'm using the Gridwalker, which is fine. I'm using the Abbott. I'm using the Abbott, huh? Okay, the Basho, like, this would give me the highest damage on the chainsaw, but then, like, I probably wouldn't be able to hit the opponent to stagger them in the first place because of the recoil and the recoil and firearm spec. This one is 90 overload limit. Okay. It does give me some defensive stats. It will increase my melee damage by a tiny bit. And then it gives me a bit more recoil control. It's also tanky. But I'm gonna have to cut 90 weight off of something, which is like nowhere to be found. Like nowhere I can cut that 90. Right? There's probably no place I can cut that 90. This one is also a bit too heavy. This one lowers my supply efficiency, but it also lowers my defensive stats. Ephemera? No, but my supply efficiency would drop for not much gain, really. Is my build actually balanced still? Is my build actually still balanced? Although I think I'm gonna change to assault armor here. So the logic here is like, if my goal is to try and burst down my opponent's stagger meter so that I can chainsaw them, their counterplay would be to activate pulse armor before they get staggered. So my logic here is that once I see them try to do the pulse armor activation, I'm going to go close to them and activate assault armor. By the time their pulse armor goes up, they get hit by the assault armor. Right? Like that's the idea. Although I don't think that window is enough for me to hit them with the chainsaw full charge. We'll have to test that a bit. But I think this build might not even be changed. Other than the assault armor, I guess. Now the Lightbringer, I'm pretty sure I have to change. There's some weird stuff here. So first off, the laser handgun. I don't know why I'm choosing to use this one. It's a bit jank. They did release the pulse missile launcher, which is interesting. I don't know if they behave the same way as the Auroras in that the energy firearm specialization reduces the reload time on them. I don't know if that's actually how it works. Although I don't really have the weight for them, huh? but they do increase my supply efficiency ever so slightly. I'm gonna have to change the legs to something else. Seems like. But this is actually, since these are technically like lock-on weapons, and I'm using double auroras, it kind of makes sense that I'm using the missile lock correction FCS. So this is a bit of a meme, like I'm sure this is not the optimal generator for this, but I'm just trying to push the limits of damage on the Aurora, which is why I'm using the max energy firearm spec, but that does mean I have to work with the constraints of my supply efficiency being lower because of the EN output being very low. Still using the Gridwalker because I actually have the Pulse Blade as my where is it? I have the Pulse Blade as my left arm option here. Just because they're reliable. They're probably the most reliable melee weapon that I have like practice with. I think most people use the dagger because it's much faster. But I think I prefer the direct hit adjust on the high direct hit adjust on the Pulse Blade. So I think we'll stick to that. Although it is a bit tempting because it's cheaper, it's lighter. So that pushes up my supply efficiency a bit. In terms of... Oh. Would it be worth changing to the Feral? I guess I could. Just for a bit more defenses. It lowers my AP a bit, but not too much. But it gives me a bit of ACS. Gives me a bit of energy defense. Oh, but supply efficiency. Oh, supply efficiency. No. Supply efficiency is pretty bad. I could also just change from the HAL to something else. But I think my only option would be the... I have a few other options, but supply efficiency is so like painful. It's painfully low for the other core options. Also my defenses. If I were to use the Ephemera, I get lower supply adjust, so I wouldn't regen as early, so I definitely can't stay in the air for very long with this build. Actually, since I'm using a missile now on this doesn't have recoil, right? Doesn't have recoil. It doesn't look like it has recoil. Yeah, like it doesn't look like it has recoil. It's a missile launcher. It shouldn't have recoil actually, and it doesn't have a recoil stat. So I can actually change the arms. I don't need recoil control or firearm spec at all. I can actually go straight into melee. I could go Basho. You could go Basho, then get some defenses. And it's also like cheaper on the weight. It also gives me a bit of supply efficiency and stats. Oh, that's actually interesting. It's an interesting option. And then for the legs, I think But the legs, I think I'll stick with the crawlers because they're technically the cheapest legs in terms of like weight, energy load. And like I'm 20 under the load limit, so I think it's fine like this. And then pulse armor. Yeah, okay, I think we can go with this. Looks a bit funny, but I think we're ready to go. So let's go to rank match. What's his nameplate thing? Oh, cool. Can I not change the colors? Oh, you can buy. Okay, so you can buy these for like playing in rank. Gotcha. I see. I see. This match, okay. So yeah, I select the build and then queue up. Okay. Let's try with Storm first. Okay, let's see if I can find a match. Okay, that was fast. See what my see how I perform here. Actually, I haven't played in a while. Okay, yeah, pulse blades, needle, and plasma missiles. I don't know what the left shoulder is. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! It. Ah, crap. No, my. Okay, I'm gonna have to restart the game, I think, because the game ate my input when I guess when I alt-tabbed or when I was like messing around with my with OBS. I was like, you noticed I fired as soon as the match started. Let's see if it's still broken, actually. If I start firing, that's not me. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the game ate my input. I'm gonna have to restart before I queue up again on the next match. I mean, I won even though I got the alt tab bug crap where it ate my input. So that's something. Let me leave matchmaking for a bit because I need to fix this. It's not supposed to be eating my input. Okay, hold on. I need to fix this. Can I fix this without having to restart the game? I think... I think the way you fix this is you open the menu. Is it so... no. You know, I think I have to start the game over. Hold on. I totally forgot how to fix this. Give me a moment. That sucks. But at least I know the storm build works. Very straightforward, very simple, very straightforward. Just I actually wasn't even in the ideal range for that one. I kept ending up going beyond 130 meters. I guess this is something I need to pay attention to as well. With this build as well as the Shredder build is I need to be really up close to be very effective. Okay. Let's see. The game is still eating my input. Or eating like... I'm guessing that was my left click, right? I'm guessing that was... the game was eating my left click when I was like left clicking on another window. Okay, I'm not holding the left trigger. This should not be shooting. Okay. Okay. Fine now. You go back to matchmaking. So that was the storm build. Let's go for another one. Let's go for another one. Maybe I'll do like 3 matches. 3 matches with each build. And see how well we do with each one. So we already have 1 win with Storm. I have a very simple game plan with this, so just get in, unload my mag, swap gun, unload my mag, swap gun, unload my mag. And then maybe use pulse armor if I'm in danger. Oh, but yeah, as you saw in that match, like I could just float around for most of the fight. Okay, we have pulse blade on the back, double laser handgun. I can't see what the right shoulder is. It looks like a Gundam too, Gundam colors. Oh, plasma missiles.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
There's a bit of rubber banding with that match. They were probably not very close in region, maybe. Because I was getting, like, phantom hits. Where is he? It's very hard to beat Bullet. It's very hard to just beat a mass of bullets going at you, I guess, even with rubber banding. Hey. Okay. 2 for 2. See if we can get the next match. Then after this, I think I'll swap to maybe the Lightbringer first. I want to see how well the Lightbringer performs. But yeah, straightforward and simple is reliable. I guess that's the lesson with this build. I'm actually low on the AP end. I'm actually below 10,000 AP, huh? 9,900. I guess it hasn't been an issue so far, I guess. So. Oh, it's the same guy. Oh, okay. See how this goes. I can see him. Oh, what the hell?
50% AP at 30%.
Yeah, this match with him, I get rubber banding, so definitely we're not very close in region.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, we're getting rubber banding because I'm getting hit by the sword without me actually seeing the animation until way later. This is not a good connection-ish. Wonder where he's from. Okay, so that's 3 for 3 with Storm. Pretty good performance. Let's see how well Lightbringer is gonna perform. So this one I'm not too confident actually. Actually, I need to get used to the. I haven't used the handheld pulse missile launcher, so I'm actually gonna go on a quick test run, see how this fires. See how this fires. Oh my god, I have lots of downtime. I have to stagger the shots then. I have to stagger the shots. Okay, that's a bit interesting. I'm gonna have to get used to that. But basically, I cannot fire all of them at the same time. I have to stagger them to keep my DPS up. Yeah, that's gonna be a bit weird. I can't fire all of the missiles at the same time. I have to stagger them. I have to start with the handheld missile first, and then one Aurora, and then handheld missile again, another Aurora, handheld missile again, Aurora. That's. I mean, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too confident. Like even from just that test, I'm not too confident with who with with what my expected performance is. We'll see how it goes. I'm guessing those blips mean... Oh, you only have 4 placement matches? I guess you only have 4 placement matches, huh? And then I'll get ranked after this? Actually, hold on. If that's the case... Try with Storm. If it's 4 placement matches, then I'll do another match with Storm. And then we'll see what rank we end up in. And then I'll change up the build. If this is the same guy as a while ago. It's gonna feel a bit bad for him, I think. It's the same person as a while ago. Oh my god, it is! It is the same bro, is there like no one in our region? Are we the only 2 people in this region matchmaking right now? What the Bro, why? Okay, after this match I'm gonna change the server the matchmaking.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
I mean, we're always getting close matches even with the rubber banding, so... Also, I keep accidentally hitting my assault boost.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Okay. We got me this time. Looks like his first win out of how many matches now? But man, seriously, the matchmaking puts us against each other like 3 times in a row. There must be like nobody in our region right now.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh man. Okay. I was late on DS. False armor. GG's though. Oh, so that's what his right shoulder was. It was Huxley. I didn't recognize it. Okay, what rank did we end up in? We're still unranked. We're still unranked. Aw. Aw. Why are we still unranked? How many matches is ranked? Get it? Oh, so you just keep playing matches until... Oh, okay, then I shouldn't have swapped that Storm. Okay. Yeah, let's just go try Lightbringer now. So that one weapon that I couldn't recognize on his on the right shoulder was actually a Huxley. Okay. Double laser handgun, pulse blade, and Huxley, huh? Interesting build. Now this build, definitely I'm not that confident. Because it's not as simple as the double trigger, double machine gun. Also, there's like inherent energy problems with this build because of me forcing the energy with the generator with the highest energy firearm spec. This better not be the same person. Okay. Noob AC, noob gun. Double. What are those? What's on the shoulders? I mean, I saw the double, like the burst handguns, but I don't know what the other one was. Oh, laser cannons. I think those were laser cannons. Oh my god. Yeah, my damage is so slow with this build. Okay. It's actually pretty... Damage is so slow with this build. Oh my god, ow, that hurt. Yeah, I'm dodging late on the big laser. Okay, so those are... I guess those are the new big laser cannons, huh? Yeah, the damage on this build is so slow. It's really slow. When you have like 3 missiles, they're basically 3 missiles, right? Also, like, my pulse blade is kind of useless, I think. If the damage is that slow, I don't think I can stagger someone fast enough that I can actually use the pulse blade attack. So I might actually have to change this to something else. Another set? Although, that's already big. It's already above my weight limit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to... do I give it a chance? Like one more... Like 2 more tries? It's clearly... It's struggling. I think this needs more time in the garage. I'm gonna have to theory craft like another build for it. Guess we could try the Shredder now. The Shredder, like I said, this is my favorite weapon. Chainsaw is like my favorite weapon, so see how this performs. I did end up not changing the Zimmerman out, so we'll see. We'll see if the game plan actually works. Have to be really up close and personal. And then when they're about to be staggered, I have to already be pre-charging the chainsaw for the charge attack. It looks evil-ish. Kinda. I mean, the Shredder is pretty intimidating. Also, hey, Izby. I'm back. Zimmerman, the big plasma gun, and I think there was a pulse blade. I didn't see what the right shoulder was. Okay.
AP at 50%.
I can't get close.
AP at 30%.
Yeah. Yeah, his build is pretty sleek. Reverse joints. Oh. Yeah, the game plan is pretty hard on... At least in this matchup, the game plan is pretty hard. I can't get close to them. Should I be more aggressive with my assault boost, maybe? Oh no, I'm off axis.
AP at 30%.
Yeah. That was pretty rough. I can't get close enough to do my burst to set up for the chainsaw. Their AC look pretty cool though. try again. Yeah, I guess that's like one of the main weaknesses of this build in particular is like if my opponent can space me out, I basically do nothing. But if I can get in, and actually get a stagger, I'm pretty sure I can one-shot any build. Oh, full coral build. Never seen the chainsaw thing. Looks cool. See? Yeah, it's pretty intimidating. Once you see the damage, it's pretty intimidating. It's just that getting the setup is pretty hard. Oh my god. Okay. Yep, see? I told you, I can one-shot any build as long as I stagger them and hit them with the chainsaw. If I don't get the stagger, I lose. This is a very all-in build. Woo! We got it. We got one kill with the chainsaw in PvP. I'm already happy. Like, I don't care if I lose any of my other matches now.
AP at 50%.
Yep. Yeah, that's fast. The chainsaw is very fast. It has the second highest direct hit adjust, and it also has pretty high damage on full charge. And that damage is like per tick. So I think on staggered enemies I do more damage than a pile bunker. And I think even on like tank builds, like tank tread builds, I can one-shot them. As long as I hit them with the stagger, while they're staggered. Like I can show you the stats on this thing. 2,970 charge attack power with 270 directed adjust. It's the second highest directed adjust. It's the highest one on a weapon, but it's the second highest because the highest directed adjust is actually on the kicks. The kicks are 300. This is why I love the chainsaw. Even bosses, a lot of when I was clearing the game, when I was 100%ing the game, the chainsaw carried me through some of the hardest boss fights. In only 2 rotations, 3 rotations. Oh, it's them again, I think? Oh, we're here for the rematch. Let's go. Let's see, scan where they are. It is pretty menacing, actually, when you look at this. When you look at this and it's approaching you very quickly. It's pretty menacing. And also, I think I have enough supply efficiency to almost sustain flight. So if my opponent tries to go airborne against me, I can actually compete. absolutely destroyed. I actually feel kind of bad. I kind of don't feel bad though because the other build I was against, I was getting zoned out. So I guess it's like fair. If the build can't zone me out, they're basically dead. But if they can zone me out, I'm kind of useless. Oh, that's so fun. I love the chainsaw. Love the chainsaw so much. Can you be interrupted while you're chainsawing? As far as I know, once the full charge attack connects, you can't really be stopped. Unless, I think if someone hits me with a stagger, like if I get staggered when I get hit while I'm also charging in, it might stop, but that's a very rare situation. If I haven't connected yet, I'm pretty sure I can be stopped. But if I'm already hitting the opponent, I don't think they can really do anything. And it hits you after you start sawing. Probably, if I'm close to stagger with that, and then I get staggered by the missile hit, I might. But that's a very rare situation. That's probably going to happen more often in a 3v3. Okay, I didn't see what my opponent's build was.
AP at 30%.
Oh, I guess that was terminal armor, not pulse armor. I was confused. I thought that was pulse armor, but I think that was terminal armor activating. So if that was the case, I think my play was supposed to be after I activate terminal armor, I need to get the hell out of there and just let it decay. I still won though, but that's something to keep in mind, I guess. Oh, I feel the power. I feel the power with this build. Until I match up against another build that zones me out again, I actually think I can go for a win streak here, as long as I don't get someone who zones me out really well. It is unfortunate though that Lightbringer build actually wasn't working that well. I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board on that one. The idea of the Auroras seems so good though, with like the max energy spec generator. Yeah, let's see what build the opponent has here. Oh my god! Chainsaw double stun needle and Zimmerman's? Oh my god, okay. Chainsaw fight, okay. That's interesting. I think this is also the same person. I think I've fought against this person before. Were they using a... I think I recognize the player ID. I think that was the person I fought either last match or the match before. They might have just changed build. But we'll see who's the better chainsaw player here.
AP at 30%.
Okay, I have to be more careful with the stun needles. Definitely eating a bit more damage when I'm assault boosting into them. But if I can convert other people to the chainsaw, then that's all good because the chainsaw is really fun. Okay, let's see if you have the supply efficiency to maintain flight, because I do. Nice. I watched before that the stun needles were actually weak to vertical displacement. So, since I can maintain flight for a very long time, I can actually just avoid the stun needles by being above them, I think. I think that's how it works. Promotion phase. Okay. So I'm actually going to not be unranked. That's how many matches was that to actually get placement, to get a promotion series? How many matches did I play? Oh crap! I have to calculate like by NP. Go back. I mean, I guess I can just watch my VOD back. See how many matches I took. I'm gonna try and tune my other builds as well. I want to see how they perform, but probably next time. I'm having a lot of fun with the chainsaw, so I think I'll do my promo series with these. Stun needle, laser drone, double zims. Okay, they're using the new core, the really light core, huh? Okay, I might have a hard time hitting the chainsaw on this one because if they're a lightweight build, I don't think they have enough stagger time that I can get a chainsaw hit off.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Okay, that's bad. Yeesh. Yeah, they recovered pretty fast from the... I think it... Did I even stagger them? I think I did, but... I don't think I was ready with the chainsaw attack on that one. Okay, where are they? Hello? Okay. Yeah, no. This is rough. Yeah, I don't have an opportunity to get in for that one. Yeesh. What was that? Laser drone, stun needle, double sims, huh? I mean, I can avoid the stun needle. The double sims is a bit harder, especially when they're not firing them at the same time. Laser drones, I guess, like, I get a bit of chip damage from those. This might be the same person, actually. Considering I've matched with the same person more than once. Like there was this one person I was matching with like 3 times, 4 times. Considering how fast the matchmaking was, this is probably the same person. Yeah, it's the same person. Yeesh. Okay.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah. If it's the same person, I don't think I can beat him. This build's not made for this build's not made for dealing with double sims, I guess. Ooh. If I hold my chainsaw to block, I mean, I guess I can mitigate a bit.
AP at 50%.
Yeah, because he staggers me first before I can stagger them.
At 30%.
Yeah, they stagger me before I can stagger them, so I just lose on that one. Oh well. If I match again, it might be the same person. If that's the case, I think I'll try to... I can use the build I was using earlier. The chances of me matching up with the same person again is actually pretty high, considering that's been happening the entire stream. If it's the same person, I'm gonna have to use a different build because chainsaw build's definitely not working against double zim, stun needle, laser drone. They stagger me much faster than I can stagger them. Ah, when I change build now, it's a different person. Okay. Pulse blades, laser orbit. I didn't notice what the other 2 weapons were. We'll go to reliable.
AP at 30%.
Okay. I was late on the pulse armor. That was pretty close though.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
You just go simple bullet. Bullet and more bullet. AP at 50%. Semi-infinite flight, double SMG, double burst SMG. Go in, unload mag, unload mag, unload mag. D. Yeah, I got a D because I lost 2 straight matches against the build that was countering my, or not really countering my chin. So I guess I just didn't figure out like how to fight double zims with a build that's also meant to go close range. Actually, I don't think I can even build. I don't think I can even beat the double zim stun needle laser drone with this build. I'll have to match up against that person again to see. Okay, what's that? Definitely a melee thing on the left. Handheld missile launcher. I couldn't see what's the shoulder. I couldn't see what was on the shoulders. That one. Oh. Coral shield. I see. A full charge laser sword too. Okay, if it's laser sword, then I think I just have to maintain verticality.
30%. AP at 30%.
Seems faster being so thick. Yeah, I think the parts themselves might be pretty light, especially the weapons. Because he's using a handheld missile launcher, and then obviously the laser sword, and also a coral shield. So in terms of like weapon loadout, he's pretty light. Even if the build itself looks chunky. Ow. Right, I need to maintain verticality because he's using the laser sword. Also, he has split missiles apparently. Okay, I can just wait for the I can just chill on the pulse armor, and then once this pulse armor is down, that's when I unload.
At 30%.
Yeah, the laser sword has really bad vertical tracking. So I can just stay above and like not get hit. It's a good thing that this build in particular has a lot of supply efficiency, so I can just kind of stay in the air as long as I wanted to. But yeah, like his build is deceptively fast, but that's mostly because the weapons he's using are all pretty light. Definitely, I was making mistake getting caught by the laser sword a lot because I was not maintaining like a height advantage, taking advantage of the bad tracking on the laser sword when like targeting someone who's above you. So I got hit by that more times than I should have. Pretty interesting build though. Like handheld missiles with split missiles and then the coral shield, although I think the damage is lacking, I guess, with his build. Like he's trying to outlast the opponent with the coral shield and like a chunky build, but I don't think he has enough damage to really out attrition an opponent. Oh, we got the new pulse missile launchers and then plasma missiles on the back. Okay, full missile build. See how this goes. So, kind of the weakness of a missile build, I guess, is just really going in. We go in. We do nothing but go in on this one. I could probably beat this with the chainsaw build too, actually. god. Yeah, my left stick, you know the rubber padding on the top of the left stick? Yeah, that has worn out from playing Armored Core. Like the rubber padding on my left stick is just gone. It's like it's about to be ripped off. Chief 10 victories. Hey, nice. Should I try and go back to the... Yeah, okay, I'll try and go back to the Shredder build. I don't know if I'm gonna meet up against that person who is like zoning me out really well. I also don't know if I'm gonna match up against the one who like bombed me on the promotions twice. But I want to go back to the chainsaw. I want to feel good again. I want to get that dopamine rush from like one-shotting an opponent from like almost full health. Or not really almost full health. I guess like I do damage to them with the burst rifle and then I think those are the Trueno. Basically the double needle missiles, huh? Okay. I don't know if I can get in on this guy. Let's see if I can get him. Okay, he's flying really high. Oh god, those things track. Okay, I need to close the distance because I cannot stay.
AP at 50%.
Okay, great. The moment I decide to use the chainsaw build, I get zoned out. Amazing.
AP at 30%.
Yeah, no, this is a lost one, I think. I'm like using so much of my energy just trying to get closer. Yeah, no. Why is it the moment I switch to the chainsaw one, I get zoned out? Dang it. Just let me get in, man. I just wanna touch you like once. Just once is enough. Once is enough to kill you actually, but like that's all I need really. Come on, man. Just let me get in. Just let me get in, man. Just let me get in. Let me get in. Ow. Yeah, those things track so well. I can't get in.
AP
I can't get in.
50%.
Thanks Innocent924 for following.
30%.
Hope you're enjoying the show. Let me get in! Let me get in, bro. I just want to touch you with the chainsaw. Just once. Once is enough, man. Come on, just give me... Just let me shred. Let me shred, please. Let me shred. Let me shred. Come on, man. I need this. No. Dang it. Dang it, man. Okay. Oh, we get... Now that we have a rank, we're actually losing points for losing matches. Okay. Do I risk it? Do I risk it and then match up against someone who can zone me out again? Is this karma for like absolutely dunking on like a few other people earlier? I'm gonna try again. Let me just get one shred in. Let me just get one shred in. I need the shred. I hope it's not another build that zones me out. I don't know if like it would be better to change to the Burzel, the assault booster. It did get nerfed though, but I'll have to see. I'll have to check again what the nerf was, but I guess I don't know. I don't know what I need against like builds that can zone me out, or I guess really builds that can stagger me first before I stagger them. Right? Like that's really the issue. I don't know if there are better weapon options for me that I can maintain my weight class, but I can also stagger quickly in a reasonable enough range that I can hit them with a charged chainsaw hit. Okay, that's me. What do you go? What do you got for the opponent? If it's the same person, please don't be the same person. Okay, double bazooka, double earshot. That is double earshot, right? Unless there's a different grenade launcher. This might be a bit tricky. This might be a bit tricky. I mean, I can dodge the big guns just because I can like float. Ow. Okay. Maybe I can't. Ow?
50%. AP at 30%.
Ow, my god, ow. Okay. I was pretty close. If I managed to stagger them before they hit me with the blast rages, I think I could have gotten. It's a pretty interesting build though. Oh my god. Okay. I need to work on my quick boosting. Wow. That's a lot of damage. I think that my mistake with there was I didn't change my direction when I quick boosted. So the tracking on the earshots, the double earshots still hit me. Yeah, no, that was my mistake. That was definitely my mistake. I quick boosted and I didn't change my direction when I quick boosted. So the earshots hit me. Like guaranteed. I gotta remember that. Like when I quick boost I have to change my direction. My thumb just gets stuck though, like you know that feel when you're like moving and one like you're really pushing the stick in one direction really hard and then like your body just doesn't remember to change the direction? Like that happens to me a few times, so I think that's what happened there. Like in my mind or like in like my body just didn't change the direction when I quick boosted, so I just ate like double earshot for like no reason. Okay, double 6 cell and double machine gun. This one. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I didn't hit them. They recovered fast enough. Yeah, they recovered fast enough so I could hit them with chainsaw. They're pretty light build. Yeah, so this is what I was talking about when I first started using this on the stream. I'm pretty sure that with light builds, I'm gonna have a very hard time to hit them with the chainsaw because they recover from stagger much faster ever since the update that changed it, which like 3 updates ago.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, they just staggered me much faster than I can stagger them, huh? Oh, they got out of it so quickly, see? Yeah. Yeah, no. They got out of the stagger so quickly. Then obviously there's the connection delay, so I'm not really releasing the trigger right at the moment when they're about to get staggered. That's rough. Oh well. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try again. We just need... No, not really even need. I just want like one good one shot. One really good one shot. Okay, it's them again. I don't know if I can do a better job like dodging the missiles. I probably could. That should help with the them staggering me first. Oh, I see. Okay. My quick boost reload time is like really low.
AP at 50%.
Yeah, but they recovered so quickly from the stagger.
At 30%.
Can I do different there? What can I do different there? Mm, Ow.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh. Okay. Oh, so they had terminal armor too. Ooh. Oh, that's rough. I mean, they got the shred. The terminal armor saved them though. It's unfortunate. We just go back to... Should I just go back? Just go back to the one that I actually had the most success with so far. I mean, I did have success with this to start, like, the early part of the stream. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll use the... double trigger build a bit more. And maybe I might like bring out some of the other builds I have as well. Maybe they aren't so bad. What would I use though? Would actually be like a functioning build. I guess I could try the missile boat build, but well, it's not really a missile boat, right? Like I could try the missile build, but I think people already know how to counter the missile build. Hey Karen02, thanks for the follow. How am I doing? I'm doing fine. Had some success. I had most of my success with this build in particular, the double MG to double burst MG. The Shredder struggling a bit. We won a few matches where I just one-shot people, but then I'm getting punished for it by getting matches against zoners now. So I'm switching back to the double MG. Did I pronounce your name right? Karen02? Okay, I guess they were using quad Gatling. Were they using quad Gatling or double Gatling? I just saw nothing but a rain of bullets. They had more bullets than I did. Oh my god. They have more bullets than I do. Yeah, they seriously just have more bullets than I do. What the hell?
AP at 30%.
Oh! Okay. How did I beat them in the first round? How the hell did I beat them in the first round? What the heck? How the hell did I beat them in the first round? Oh, but they definitely have more bullets than I do. Okay. Interesting. That was the quad Gatling gun build. You know, I have an idea now, actually. What if I change the Huxleys on the Shredder with the shoulder-mounted Gatling gun? Probably have more control over with it. Okay. I think I'll go to the garage after this one, and I'm gonna edit the Shredder build. I'm gonna try something. Okay. Double needle gun, double laser cannon. Okay. This is a bit concerning. This is a bit concerning of a build. Ow.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Oh my god. Okay, I thought it was pulse armor. It was assault armor. Gotcha. I'll be more careful.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Right, that was a mistake. Okay. That was a mistake. No, but I'm gonna go back to the garage because I have an idea. I have a silly idea for the chainsaw. Let's go back to the drawing board for the shredder. Oh, we can go into the assembly here. Okay. So, what if I told them it's gonna be insane though. But will this work? So what if I go Gatling gun? Gatling cannon. And then on the Huxleys, another... Wait, hold on. Hold on a minute. The Gatling cannon has less impact than the Huxleys. Excuse me. Although I guess this one, like you're just holding down the fire button, right? Because the Huxleys try to fire in bursts, right? These things fire in bursts, so... So maybe I don't want to do it in bursts, I want to do it like... If this is an all-in build, why don't we really just go all in? I'm gonna have to change the legs though. And I think I'm gonna lose a bit of supply efficiency. I already lost a bit of supply efficiency actually. Right? Unless... Oh no, I actually gained a bit. This used to be the Zimmermans. Did I gain? Oh no, I actually gained more efficiency with the Zimmermans. We lose out on a bit of our regen. like like how fast the energy recharges. For the legs, I don't want to go overboard. Wrecker. Okay, we'll go to the wrecker first, and then we'll try to see if I can find legs that are just barely carrying the weight. Oh, we don't. We don't have any option that's like just barely carrying the weight? Really? Really? This is as close as I can get to the load limit? Or like the total load? The wrecker. Okay. Do we keep the grid walkers though, or do I change to something else? I don't know the exact change to the Berzel, other than we do this. Yeah, we're losing a bit. We're losing quite a bit of our regen already at this point, especially going through the wrecker. Yeah, because this thing has a really high EN load. Like my regen is basically like crap right now. So it might be better to just swap to pulse armor. Nah, I think I can keep assault armor for now. Assault armor for now, and then yeah, the only issue here I'm seeing is my supply efficiency is basically halved. I had like 7,000 supply efficiency before the changes. This is a bit. Yeah, he looks really chunky though. Looks really chunky though, but yeah, this is like a really heavy build now. Would it be a bad idea to switch over to a coral generator? Or is there like a generator that I can swap to that gives me a bit more supply efficiency? Go Hokushi. We could go Hokushi and then possibly change our legs for something else. That does mean I have to be more careful about redlining. We swap to the Hokushi. Yeah, the only thing that competes with supply efficiency would be the BP20D. But if you do that though, the delay for the recharge is pretty long. 1.29. There's also this apparently. 1.66. It's pretty bad. This is also definitely not like a coral build kind of deal. We bought ourselves a bit of load though, so I think I can change the legs for something. We go back to the Basho. Is there anything else that's barely over my total load in terms of load limits? No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, so this is probably okay. We can try this. Do I need recoil control? Probably not. Yep, okay tracking. Okay. I'll try this build. We'll see if we'll see if the idea in my mind makes sense. Or if this is just this is just going to get zoned out again. Oh, that is an angry red color. Double bazooka, double 10-cell missiles. We're both like beefy boys, but his paint job is like an angry red color. Samsung, okay. That's an interesting. Ow.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Ah, okay. I need to get used to the to holding these things down. Also, I keep assault boosting for like no reason as well. I'm like pressing too hard. Okay.
AP at 50%.
Yeah.
At 30%.
Okay, this variation sucks. So far at least, but like I'm like pretty close to like actually getting the stagger. Yeah, no. Ooh. That's pretty bad. This iteration's pretty bad. I'll give it another chance. Give it another chance, try again. But if this still doesn't work, I think I'll have to go back to the drawing board with the shredder. Did I? Oh, this is a different person, I think, but it's kind of a similar build to the one that I bought a few matches ago. Okay, gotta remember. They're going up. They're going above. Yeah, the tracking on those things are so good. Ow.
50%. AP at 30%.
Was my damage on the chainsaw? Did I not get all ticks of the chainsaw? I guess it didn't. No, they recovered.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
No, they recovered so quickly. They staggered at the same time. Okay. Yeah, no, this variation sucks. This variation sucks. Gonna have to change it again. What builds I have though? And so far, I've had the most success with the double MG. Shredder's gonna have to go back to the drawing board, starting to face more opponents that either can zone me out, or opponents that can stagger much faster than I can, which is not good. Because if someone beats me, if the opponent beats me to the stagger, I kind of basically do nothing, since most of my damage is on the chainsaw. So this build has to change. Have any other build that I can try? Yeah, this is a very... I remember making this. This is probably not a good idea. This is probably not a good idea. Okay, this is not a PvP build. This is what I used for the wall climber mission. This build. What does this have? This is the long handgun, right? This is the long handgun plus the Harris. There's this build. Actually, I can try this build. Although I think I need to change it just a bit. Just a tad. So the idea of this build is all the stun weapons. Like one of each. So I got the stun gun, stun baton, the stun bomb launcher, and then the stun needle. I think I need to change a bit of the core pieces though. No, I think I'll keep the Basho for this one. And then the VP core is fine, I think. Unless there's like a better option for the output adjust. I think, yeah, no, I think the VP is fine for this. And then for the arms, so the arms are a bit weird. I need to check the recoil on the so the stun bomb launcher has a 40 recoil. The stun gun has 14. I don't know if I build up enough recoil that I would need recoil management on my arms. Although this one already has like 105. Most of my damage is definitely gonna come from the firearm, like from the weapons rather than the melee. So I think I'll stick to keep the arms for now. For the legs, actually no, I need to check the okay, Gridwalker, it's fine. Abbott is fine. I'm using the Santai on this, huh? I don't know that I need to use the Hokushi for this. almost double supply efficiency for 0.20 seconds, 0.20 seconds on recharge delay. Is it worth it? With this one though, I have to make sure I don't redline. Also, I get lighter. The other option would be... Oh, the VP20D is too heavy. For the legs, can I go crawler? I can actually go crawler now. We lose a bit of stats though. Probably not worth it, right? It's probably not worth it for the stat difference. Definitely not with the Firmeza either. I guess I can just stick to the Melander for now. I could go after the regular Melander for more tankiness, I guess. Although there's a bit of wasted load limit. Unless I just give up on trying to optimize that. I'll give up trying to optimize that, I guess. This is a meme build. This is kind of a meme build anyway. Like all the stun weapons. Yeah, sure. Let's try it. Try it out. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm using the oops. I'm using the Hokushi, right? Yeah, okay. I'm using the Hokushi. So I have to remember not to redline my generator. I have to remember not to redline my generator because it's gonna be really, really bad. Definitely having more success earlier in the stream. Obviously, started like facing higher ranking opponents. Started to get rough. The double, like the quad MG build, I don't think there's really any other form of improvement I can do to it in terms of the build. I think at the end of the day, that one is just like, I need to get better as a player. Especially to get more wins with that one. The Shredder definitely needs more improvement because it is facing issues with builds that are capable of zoning it out, and also builds that can fight at close range and stagger much faster than it can. So I need to find other ways to stagger quickly, so I can actually get the chainsaw attack off. The double Aurora build. I still don't know what I can do with the double Aurora build, to be honest. Didn't I didn't I play this guy already before? Oh man. This might be pretty rough. Okay. That took a while to start.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, this build definitely probably not gonna get that much. Oh, how did it stagger me so fast? Oh, it staggers me so fast.
At
What the heck?
30%.
No. Yeah, no, this build's not gonna work. It's such a memey build. You just use alt stun stuff. Is there demotions? Are there demotions in this game? At like the really low ranks? Obviously for most games, at the higher ranks there's demotion. I don't know if this game, I mean, it's an armored core game. It probably has demotion even at the lower ranks. Okay, that's pretty long loading. I don't know what happened there. Okay, yeah, no. This build definitely not something we can really use. This is just a funny build. What builds I can use? Reach. This one is the since it has a power bunker. I know this one is yeah, double shotgun. This is Haldeman Zimmerman. So basically the idea is alternating shot, and then I'm pretty sure I'm using the pulse buckler on this one. Considering what I faced today, I feel like this is probably pretty bad. To actually use the pulse buckler effectively, like I need to be able to time the block correctly, and I've had matches where there is a bit of rubber banding, there's a bit of delay, so I don't think I can really use the pulse buckler that effectively here. I might not be able, yeah, I might not be able to use this build at all, actually. Which one is this? This is the oh, this is the triple grenade launcher with linear rifle. Okay. This one. Okay, this one's a mission build. I use this for the mission that had the invisible MTs. This one. I don't know how effective this is gonna be actually. Probably not. This is the one that has the pulse scutum, the shield that you hold, and then it like blocks a lot of damage. I probably need to change the frame parts though. What's this? Oh, this one's the kind of the long range-ish build. What are these things? Oh, these are the container missiles. Right, this is the container missile one. And there's the missile boat thing that I have. Actually, I can try the missile boat. Yeah, let's try the missile boat. Although I need to change it a bit. I need to update it. Didn't the update buff the splits? Or kind of buff the splits? I don't really know if it's like an actual buff. So, I guess I could just use these. They're pretty light. And for the shoulder missiles, definitely not the coral missiles. I feel like these are way too long. Trying to look at the missiles that have very high guidance. But I don't think anything beats the javelin missiles, right? In terms of guidance. Oh, there's the verticals, but the verticals are really bad in PvP. Verticals are pretty bad in PvP because the AoE is so small. So they're very easy to dodge. And I think I can stick with the javelin betas. Although, for the frame parts, I'll stick with the Pharaoh. I think the HAL is fine. Is it fine? It's probably fine. It's probably fine. I don't know that I have another core option that's just stats, but the problem with this is like the output adjust is really, really bad. Is it worth the additional AP and a bit of defensive stats for the supply and the boost to take a hit? Probably not. Yeah, the HAL's probably fine. For the arms, I just went with like the chunkiest arms. Because I don't really need any of the arms stats. And for the legs I could probably change. For something with even more defensive stats. But I think I need to change the yes, I'm using the Burzil for this. I'm using the Burzil for this because the idea is I'm gonna assault boost away. I don't know if I should change it. Should I change it to the P06? They just go fast naturally. It's probably fine. Doesn't assault boost as fast, but it is more energy efficient. It's lighter, and it's probably more useful to just have the higher speed, especially for a very heavy build like this. Then obviously the FCS has to be the missile lock one. Then go Santai. Is there a generator that has more capacity? No, right? I mean, going redline on this build seems kind of unnecessary. I definitely could get more supply efficiency, although if I go Hokushi, that's what I get. My other option would be if I wanted even higher supply efficiency, the VP20D. Quick boost reload time is 1.30, would be 1.35. And then the recharge delay is going to be 1.29. So that means after I quick boost, I'm gonna get a bit of, like a few milliseconds of recharge before I can quick boost again. It's okay, I guess. Recharge delay is maybe 10, maybe 1100 supply efficiency is like unnecessarily high. Maybe the Hokushi is fine. Maybe the Hokushi is fine, and then probably change up my legs to something that has more defensive stats overall. With the tank treads, no, the tank treads do have more defensive stats overall, but the energy defense is. This does get rid of the boosters. Missile tank? Okay, I'll try this. I'll try this missile tank thing. Or I had pulse protection on this, right? Okay. I don't know that this is gonna be a good build. It probably isn't. I probably don't have the damage. Actually, no, maybe I do. We'll see. Missile tank. See what we match up against. Oh my gosh. Is this the same? Oh, this is the same person as the one with the really angry red build. Now it's an angry blue build. What the heck? Oh gosh. Okay. Not gonna lie, the color is definitely it's very striking. Oh no! Yeah, it definitely does more damage than I do. Yeah, this build is jank as hell. This is such a jank build. Yeah, they do so much damage. What the heck? Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this build is jank. Definitely. The tank is a bit awkward to move. Okay, I'm gonna find out if I'm gonna get demoted. Let's change build. This is definitely a bit too jank for rank. Other build I can use. What is this? This is the regular plasma pistols, right? So I got the Harris. Got the pulse blade. Got the big handgun, the long handgun, the long boy. Oh gosh, the supply efficiency in this is so bad. What the heck? No, I don't think I can use this build. The supply efficiency is so bad. What? What generator am I using? Mingtang. Really? Oh, because this is a light build. That must be why. That's horrible. Okay. Yeah, no, this is gonna need some work. I'm gonna use this build. I have to use something else. Just go back to Shredder. Or just go back to Shredder and then let me just fix it. So clearly the triple Gatling gun is like not working for this. What else can I use? What else can I use that actually has reasonable stagger impact? Just go back to the first machine gun for the main. First machine gun for the main, and then the back can be, I don't know, what was the one that I was hovering over a while ago? I think it was Majestic. Go Bazooka. Bazooka, and then I guess I could go back to the Huxleys. Right? We go back to the Huxleys. Or the laser drones are also an option. Although I think these take a while, right? I think these take a while to launch again. Also has like better impact buildup. Vertical plasma. Plasma, or I can use the regular three-piece plasma. Is an option. Wait, I'll try that. I'll try this just so I have like a bit of variety in damage, I guess, and like sources of stagger. And then the rest of the build can kind of stay the same. I'm still probably better off with the Melander for the arms. For the legs, I'm not gonna change anything with the FCS. Um, right, I'm using the Hokushi on this one. When I go back to the Santai, I probably could go back to the Santai. So we have more energy to work with. And then I don't think I can go down on my leg choice anymore since I pushed the weight up with the generator. Oh. Using a reverse joint is on this kind of build probably not good. Yeah, I think we'll go with this. Do I want assault armor or pulse armor? Yeah, I think I'll go with pulse armor here. Okay. Let's try the shredder build again a few more times. See if I can get one last shred before I end the stream. Chat time? Double bazooka, double grenade launcher. Wait, is this the same person I fought earlier? A few matches ago? This might be the same person. Ow. Ow.
AP at 50%. AP
Oh my
at
god.
30%.
Yeah, I think this is the same person I fought a while ago. A few matches ago. Right, I'm not quick boosting in the opposite direction again. Ow. What? Oh, that hit me?
50%.
Wow. Ow.
AP at 30%.
Oh no! Ah. Yeah, I was making the same mistake again of like not changing my direction when quick boosting. Will I get? Oh, okay. So I can't get demoted from D. I'm guessing. It's like the floor. Okay, let's try that again. Maybe I need to change the grenade launcher? Probably not. Yeah, it's the same person. Oh, okay. I was too close to dodge that one. Ow.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, okay. Man, that pulse armor is like messing me up. Okay.
AP at 30%.
Ah, no. Yeah. I'm getting the timing wrong on the quick boosting away from the blast rages. Or from the shot. I don't mind matching against them again though. I really need to practice that. Maybe direction. Oh, okay. It's a different person, but it's also a person I fought before. Still using double grenade launcher though, so I guess I can still practice trying to get away from it.
AP
Ow.
at 50%. AP at 30%.
There's also definitely like a delay because I'm getting hit way faster than like the game renders the shots later than them actually shooting it.
AP at
Ow.
50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah. Let's swap over to the needle guns. Thing is, like, the reason that works for them is because they're using two of them. I need something that's like on its own, can stagger quickly. I need it to stagger quickly, but also it needs to be fast. And it needs to be able to stagger quickly on like, or like do most of the impact damage on its own. I think the burst, at this point, the burst as machine gun is like too slow. Also, the reload on this doesn't like match up with the burst machine gun too. Gonna use. Or maybe I should give up on the weapon swapping thing. Maybe I'm not staggering people fast enough because I'm doing a build where like I'm swapping my right hand. So effectively I only have 2 weapons at a time that's trying to stagger the opponent rather than 3. No, but like I'm losing to opponents that are also just staggering me with 2 weapons. What to use? Yeah, I can try the needle gun. And then it's a reasonable way to build up some ACS that doesn't use significantly 192 5. I still want to be close range most of the time, so if I do this one has a very long lock-on time. I kind of need to use the missile FCS if I want to use this. I need something that pairs with the needle gun. Try double plasma missiles. plasma missiles and then the needle gun. I think this doesn't have that much recoil, so I think I can go for arms that just go full on tracking. On tracking and melee. I have arms that do that. I need arms that give up recoil for more tracking and melee. Okay, apparently not. Apparently the Melander's the best one for it. Yeah. Okay then. Gridwalker... Gridwalker's still fine. I think. Sometimes still fine. I don't know that like going. It's probably not useful to go down on AP just to match the. Might see if like I need to change the I am entering like a different weight bracket though. Better to go lighter weight. Better to go lighter weight with like less AP, but I can definitely quick boost more often if I do that. I don't know that the like the speed boost. I mean, I guess I can quick boost slightly more often for less. Oh, but then the defenses and the AP I think is valued more. Yeah, I think. Okay, try this. Try this. See if we can get one last shred. See if we can get one last shred. Try in the stream. Oh, this guy again. Did he change the left hand to the Javelin Alpha?
AP
Yeah, I'm getting the
at
timing wrong on the
30%.
dodges. Oh, he fires so quickly. Fires so quickly too. I can't quick boost all of them. I actually can. Yeah, like I actually can't quick boost all of them.
AP at 50%. AP at 30%.
Yeah, I can't. Wow. Okay. I cannot quick boost fast enough. Okay, so this time I actually can't quick boost fast enough to change direction. I just actually eat all the shots. No, I'm still using the saw. It's just that I ditched the other 3 weapons on the saw. As you can see, I still have the saw. It's just that the 3 weapons that are with it are different. Although, I'm having a hard time now. Having a bit of a harder time now. Yeah, that match specifically. The idea is like I have to quick boost to change the direction so that the I have to change my direction when I quick boost so that the shots on the bazooka and grenade launcher don't track me. The problem is like they're able to fire faster than I can quick boost. But of course I'm addicted to the saw. I love the saw. It's my favorite weapon. It's my favorite weapon. And I started out the stream strong with it. Although the later matches we were having a bit of a harder time. I think I'll have to go back to the drawing board with this one. So I need to figure out like maybe going sort of a mid-heavy-ish weight build for this is probably the wrong way to go. Maybe I need to switch over to a lighter build. But oh well. I think that's it for today. We started out strong. We got a lot of wins with the I got a lot of wins with the storm build. The double MG. And then at some point when I started trying out my my shredder build and also a bunch of my other builds, things just got harder. Obviously, I did end up getting like an actual ranking. I wasn't unranked anymore, so I was actually getting matchup. Even if this is like the lowest rank, I'm assuming like the people who stay at rank are like people who are actually decent at the game, decent to good at the game, right? So we're definitely struggling a bit more in the later matches. I didn't really have any other builds that I could actually use, right? Some of my builds here are definitely not optimized, so I just decided not to use them at all. Where is it? Lightbringer? Where's Lightbringer? Yeah, Lightbringer definitely has issues. I definitely still want to use the double auroras as a concept, but the other stuff around the build needs to change for it to really work. And then some of my other builds really just don't have like the supply efficiency to last in a fight, so I just didn't bother using them. I did try out this this Mimi stun build where I just have like one of every stun weapon. It was definitely not gonna work, but I tried anyway. And then I did try the missile. I turned it into a tank. I didn't save the loadout, but it was like a tank version, and I wasn't using the siege missiles. Yeah, that was awkward. That was awkward to use. And then at some point I just went back to, excuse me, I just went back to playing these two builds. Definitely the most success for the day was this build. It did struggle a bit on the quad Gatling build, surprisingly. But I mean, in that fight, they just had more bullets than I did, so I guess that's just how it goes. I don't know if I could have like outplayed them, so that I could actually get the stagger off on them first. There probably is like a way to outplay like a 4 Gatling build with this. But so far the other builds that this ended up fighting against, it worked well. The Shredder, definitely at the start of the stream, at the earlier part of the stream, it was doing a lot of work. I was able to get a few one-shots of people with the chainsaw. But when we started getting matches against longer range builds, or just builds that fired explosive much faster than I expected, it struggled. Also builds that can also fight in shorter range, but then are able to stagger me faster than I can stagger them. Definitely, it struggled. So I definitely need to change this build up. I need to change the 3 weapons that go with the chainsaw to weapons that actually stagger much faster. But yeah, we ended up so close to like getting the like this bar to 500. We were almost filling it, I think. and then it all went downhill. It all went downhill. So I basically didn't move after I got like a placement in the ranking. That's fine. There are more opportunities. Unfortunately, I'll be busy tomorrow, so there won't be a stream. So the next stream is going to be on Monday, possibly. That's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed, but I'll see if I can stream on Monday. But definitely, I'll have a stream on Tuesday. So no stream tomorrow. Might have a stream on Monday. Definitely will stream on Tuesday. We'll see. Anyway, that's it. Oops. Thanks to Innocent924 and Karen02 for giving the follow, and thanks for Isb for dropping by. I'm saying your name right? Is that the correct way of saying your name? Isb? Also, like Karen02, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing Karen02 correctly. But yeah, thanks for the follows and thanks for dropping by. And wherever and whenever you're watching from, have a good day or good night. Take care, and I'll see you most likely on Tuesday, maybe on Monday. Bye-bye.